Hello everybody, we have another exciting video with our 125. If you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the video we're about to do. If you haven't seen the other stuff we've done to it, you may want to back up and check that stuff out. We rebuilt this motor. We've had a lot of this thing apart anyway. It's not what we're worried about today. What we are worried about today is this seat. This seat needs a new cover. You can see it's got a tear back here. It's old, looking for one. There actually was a different cover over top of this cover that we already took off. And then we found this cover. And we're gonna take this cover off. We've got a new one right here. And we're excited to share this with you. Enough of the rambling, let's get to it. It's already unbolted. We're gonna have to pull these staples. All these staples have to come out along here. Tough to see. We're not gonna bore you with that. We're gonna do the YouTube magic and we're gonna pause it. We're gonna get all these staples out. We're gonna pull this cover off. We're gonna bring you guys back for the good stuff. So this is what we're doing, just to give you guys a quick idea. Got a pair of clippers, grab a staple, pull it out. Pretty easy. Nothing too tough about it. Now this seat cover backing's got a little bit of a tear right there, but don't think it's gonna hurt anything. And sometimes you can't get to these staples. You just gotta yank on the old cover. Get in there like the best you can. Just the best you can is what you can do. That's all you can do. So let's see, hopefully our pad, we're hoping that our pad will be good underneath this cover. And it doesn't look too bad. A little bit right there, but for the most part, it looks pretty good, guys. Oh yeah. Got a little break right there I don't like, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm hoping I can just pull that off like that. Strong arm it. Sometimes you just gotta strong arm it. All right. Man, it looks pretty decent. So what we're gonna have to do is you take this the way I like to do them, and we did the 200X seat. If you guys haven't seen that video, I don't know what you're doing. If you're ever doing a three-wheeler, you can check that video out. That was the first seat cover I ever did. This is number 2. So you guys are witnessing the second seat cover I've ever done. You might say we are now seat upholstery experts. We've done a three-wheeler, we can do four-wheelers. You're at Octane Garage, we can do it all. Bring your seats, car seats, dirt bike seats, street bike seats. We don't care. No job too big, no job too small. We're father
and son.
We can do it all. All right, guys, I'm just being goofy. Bob can't talk, and I don't recover seats. We're hoping this thing turns out good. Hey, stay tuned, man. We got a fun video for you. You want to make sure your seat cover's, not cold. It's cold in Michigan right now, but we've had this in the house. Now, the way they stitched this up front here is a little bit goofy. So I'm hoping we can, not thrilled about the way these stitchings are. I'm hoping we can pull it tight enough that it shouldn't make a difference when we're done. Well, first thing we got to do is make sure we get this front where we want it. And I'm going to have to get this staple gun ready. We'll get a couple things lined up. I'm going to get this compressor aired up. I'm going to get this compressor full of air, turned on, filled up so you don't have to hear it run. We'll get our staple gun, get it ready, get it loaded up with some staples. The staples I'm using, this is a Harbor Freight staple gun. I've had pretty good luck with their stuff. If you watched my last video, we talked about that a little bit. We're using a 3/8 length staple. You don't want to go too long. If you go too long, it's going to come through here and into your seat cover. If you see here on the side, you'll see you don't want to be too long on the staples. What I found worked good on the three-wheeler was 3/8 in length, and 7/16 wide is what fits this gun. I got these right at the Harbor Freight also. So enough rambling. We're going to put you on pause for a minute. We'll bring you guys back when we get things started. All right, guys, this end was all weird. So what I had to do is I shoved my fingers in there. And I had to work them out like this to try and get this end to look a little bit better. I just didn't like the way it looked, and we're, you know, we want it to look good if we're doing it. Why not? So I think that looks better. I think that's gonna look better. Yes, I know it's gonna look better. I know it is because it looks better. So we're gonna try this again. Toss her down like this, and I like to start at the top because that's what worked out good for me last time. I think that looks a lot better than it did. Still got a couple spots I'm not thrilled about. I'm thinking if we can get it just like that. Get this pulled down a little bit more. And it's tough. You have to stretch these things, guys. You really gotta, you know, you want to stretch them good. And that's what'll make them lay out the way you want. You gotta just kind of mess with them a little. Try and get them into position. Sometimes, like that stitching's a little weird right there. So it might just end up having a little bit of a weird spot there, but we're going to do the best we can with it. So the first thing we're going to have to do is get it flipped over, and we got to get a couple in the top here to get things started. Now this has a safety tip right here. You have to press it down before it's going to let you shoot it, which is nice. Because safety first, guys. You know, it's always good to do the safety first. Now these stitchings here, we want to try and get those centered. I think we're pretty good. And we'll just get a couple in here to get us started. Just like so. And you want to watch, I had my hand on the other side of that, but just in case you have too long of staples, you don't want to, you know, have your hand on the other side of that like I did. I knew these ones weren't too long, so we're just going to do a little in the front, and hopefully we won't have to pull any of these back out. I think that looks pretty good. We can always tuck it down a little more as we go. And then the other thing you want to watch is right through here. You got to make sure you're going to have enough to get to your end. So I think what we'll do is we'll throw a couple in here. And like I said, I'm no seat expert. I'm a sitting down expert. I'll sit around, do nothing. But I'm not a seat recovery expert. But I'm thinking if we stretch it this way first, then we can stretch it this way. That's my thought. And if I'm thinking that wrong, throw it down there in the comments. And let me know. Because I feel like I want to make sure we have enough by the time we get down to this end. I'm thinking that's our best move. But if nothing else, this will hold at least this and these lines in place for us. Because what we don't want is the seat to end up, you know, sideways. I don't know if you guys can see that, but... So we're going to try and keep her centered. Compressor was trying to kick on. So we're going to throw a couple in here just to hold it. And we may end up pulling these out, so don't anyone get too excited. These are just to hold it for now. Just to kind of hold it into place for a minute. Okay, there. Now that kind of, now see the gap we have here? We want to make sure we get rid of that. So I'm thinking we're going to stretch this way next. Something like this. You want to make sure you do it evenly to keep those wrinkles out of this thing. You know, the last thing you want is a really nice seat cover with a big old wrinkle in it. You put one like right here. Okay. Alright. So far so good. Look at that, guys. Looking pretty good. I like it. And we're going to put more in. This is just to get us started. Don't like this wrinkle right there. We got to get rid of. So. What's that?
I see it.
Well, it'll go away. We got to figure out where to pull to get rid of it. Right there. So put me one right here. Not on my finger, though. Alright. Bingo. See the wrinkle gone? Right between my fingers there. Alright. So far so good. We got a little wrinkle there, but I think that'll come out when we stretch this way some. We got to pull a little this way. It's very minor. Plus, once we get to stretching the rest of this, that should come out hopefully. Oh, we just ran out of staples. We got to do a reload. We're almost there, guys. Stay with us. We're almost there. We're close. Gotta get us some more staples. Put them in there. And then you just, well, I guess, gotta be smarter than the stapler. Okay, I don't really know how to load this thing, guys. It's hitting. Why is it hitting right there? Huh. What in the world? Oh, yeah. Because you got to put them in the bottom. Yeah, so anyway, you don't slide them through the back. You put them in there and slide it up. I bet some of you were laughing at me. That's okay, though. We don't mind. So we just got a few more staples to put in, guys. And we're going to be riding again. And we might be doing, you know, this might be too many. Some of you might say it's an overkill. Well, we don't want this seat falling off. So we would rather put extra in. Oh, yeah. This baby is not going anywhere. It's definitely not going to fall off. I'll tell you that much. Get a few more down here, and we're just about there. Okay, she's looking pretty darn good. Alright, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. Maybe we'll put a few extra in the back. I don't have too many back here, I guess. Think we've got it, guys. Now I know what some of you are thinking. That's a lot of staples. But you know what I say? You know, they say less is more. I don't believe that. More is more. So, more is more, and that's all there is to it. You want to see the money side? Got a couple little wrinkles here, but once the sun shines on that, they'll be gone. They'll be gone just as quick as gone can be. What you guys want to see is the end result. And I'm going to tell you... Oh, this has a bolt in it still, doesn't it? Can I slide it back there, maybe? Well, it's going to have to sit up just a little high because there's still a bolt back here, guys. But, all in all, wow. Now, look at the difference in that. I just think from compared to this, for a little bit of effort, a little bit of time, this isn't tough stuff, guys. Anyone can do it. Stretch it out good. Start at the top. Keep your line centered. The seat cover was, I think, under $50, if I recall correctly. And what a transformation, you know? And this grip is going to keep us from sliding off this bike. And once again, safety first with that. So, I think we're good with the seat cover. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate each and every one of you watching. And tune in for our next video. If you haven't subscribed and you like this type of stuff, man, subscribe, you know? Why wouldn't you? We got a lot going on around here. So, we're going to be flipping this bike. This bike's going to be up for sale in a few weeks here. We're going to do some more polishing on it. A little bit more spit shine. I think we're going to ask about $2,000 to between $2,300. I think we're going to start at. Throw it down in the comments. You guys think that's too much? You could see our other video. We did a full rebuild on it. I think that's a fair price. If anyone's interested and you're in the lower Michigan area, hey, give us a holler in the comments. Maybe we can hook you up. It's a great running bike. You can see our riding videos we've took it on. I guess that's going to be it for this video. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next time where we're going to fix those three-wheeler brakes, and maybe we'll get Blazer in the next video. Thanks.